up, bro? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show.
What's wrong, man? You giggling already.
I had a nice night last night, bro. How's everybody doing?
I'm a little off. I stayed out too late.
You stayed out too late. Damn, I didn't even brush my hair. You stayed out too late. What you talking about? You stayed out too late.
Yesterday was my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday, pops.
Yeah, I stayed out too late. Long day, work, then gallivanting around the city with pops.
I know y'all had a good time, man. I know
Yeah,
y'all had a good time.
we had good times. Yeah, pops is pops. His age is literally just a number. This dude got more energy. I don't know where you get it from. I don't know if it's just a second wind you get in the later years in your life or what. I don't know, but this man can go. I can't keep up.
Absolutely. Hey, sis. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody, listen. Now, today's show, we're just doing hot topics today. We're not doing no letters, even though we got a couple of letters. But see, we've been off of it with the hot topics, and it's a whole lot going on right now in the cities that we are in. Shout out to my girl Danielle. I'm gonna get to you, girl. Our special guest actually had some things that she needed to do. And so she had to reschedule. So we're gonna have her on next month, maybe for Valentine's ish. And shout out to all the Aquariuses out there. It's officially Aquarius season. Move out the way, Capricorns, because Aquarius is in the house. Just move right on over. Just move on out the way. And it's our turn for the next 30 days. And we sure appreciate all the Aquarians out there, myself included, and my boy Hendrix included.
And
We just
my
love
dad
being
included.
and his dad included. I mean, we just run stuff because we run it like that.
My
We do
sister
that.
likes to say, my dad jumps it off and I finish up. I'm the cleanup man.
Dang, dang. Make sure you guys follow this. I mean, share this broadcast with your friends,
Oh,
your
you
family,
forgot
your
about
loved
your
ones.
niece, cute.
Huh?
Your niece is cute, Aquarius too.
I have a niece, my nephew's in Aquarius. I got two sisters that are Aquariuses.
Ooh.
Let me see. Yeah, Charlotte, Lorraine. Yeah. Oh, three sisters. I forgot about the third one. Yeah, we actually got the same birthday. Wow. Me and one of my sisters. My daddy was
How does
something
that
else.
work?
I know, sis Lord. Yes, your niece also. I know. I know. All these Aquariuses. But that's all right though, because we run shit. I mean, people get horny in the summer. That
Well,
right?
it's actually
Oh,
prom season,
oh well, yeah, yeah,
prom
yeah.
and graduation season. Well, prom, graduation, vacations. That's really what it is.
Okay, so I don't know why this thing is tripping with me. Hold on, real quick. Everybody, do me a favor. Again, like I said, make sure you follow this broadcast, share this broadcast with everybody. We appreciate you. Now, listen. What one thing? Facebook sent me a message. I know Maya's birthday is next Saturday. Happy birthday, Maya. Happy birthday. I can't wait.
Oh wait, that's little mama that came in the studio with us.
No, it's
That's not,
Lisa's daughter,
okay. Well, what was your niece's name that came in the studio with? Us?
Maya.
But it was
Amaya.
a different.
Yeah, that's my oldest niece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my
I thought
oldest niece.
okay.
Oh, well, let me say on my mama's side. Let me do it like that because I don't know how old my oldest niece is on my daddy's side. I think she might be right under me. One of my nieces turned 35 yesterday. I said, my dad is something else, bro. I mean, I had nieces and nephews that are my age, and my sister and them, they were having children when I got here. That's crazy. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I'm waiting on Mo to get herself situated. We got some topics we're gonna talk about today. Um, um, but I think I want to start off with the mess first because I just want to make sure that I wasn't hallucinating when I read this, and I'm just trying to wait for Mo to get herself situated so I can bring her on. Hey, Miss Fifi, thank you so much for your message. We got you. We'll be in contact with you. I think she sent Mo a message on our page, and so I have to make sure I get this real quick. But let's start with the mess real quick. I want to go ahead and do this real quick, and I'm going to do this because I want to do it. So Bridget, I took the time. I can't see you right now, but I took the time to uh, because I was having a conversation yesterday with a Houstonian, and they was like, you the only person I know from Dallas that really don't care about the Dallas Cowboys. And I was like, no, it's a lot of us out there. I said, but I get where you're coming from because in Dallas, we got diehard Cowboys fans. You know what I'm saying? Really, really diehard fans, whatever. Mo, are you waving to say yes? Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all know who she is. That's Mo Swag. She is almost on time. Good morning, Mo.
Good morning. It's cold out here. Have a nice day.
I know, Mo. I know. So these Dallas
And it's
Cowboy
raining.
fans, the playoffs starts, I believe, this weekend. I believe, and Dallas is
No, it
playing
started last weekend.
last weekend, and
Yeah.
they're playing the San Francisco 49ers. And so those of y'all that don't know, Dallas have several arch rivals, and the 49ers are one of them. Okay, now I've been told to get on the football pot. I've been told to do all that and stuff like that. But I've also been told to be in front of the TV on tomorrow because the Cowboys is going to wipe the floor with the 49ers. Now, I'm not. I don't keep up with all the stats. Now, Reggie, I'm gonna let you kind of deal with it because you keep up with all of that more so than me. But they say that the Cowboys have a chance of going to the Super Bowl this year. Now I looked some up. That's why I'm get to the mess. So I looked up when was the last time the Dallas Cowboys went to the Super Bowl, and the answer is 1995. So we were sophomores in high school when they went to the Super Bowl and won. They won the Super Bowl, and so I just want to get your thoughts on that. Now we're talking about the 49ers. We're talking about the 49ers. And go.
Reggie, Reggie, before you start, I got a question. You said 1995?
1995.
Oh, that's when the Love Child was born. Go ahead. Sorry.
Ooh, okay. So here's my thing. Statistically speaking, let's start at the beginning. Number one, the last 7 times that the Cowboys have played the 49ers, they have lost. Thanks.
How many times you
Cowboys
say?
did 7.
7 times.
Yeah. Seven
Wow.
times, the last 7 times they played, they've lost, including last year. Including last year. That's number one. Number two, Cowboys have had the easiest schedule in the NFL, period. Hard stop.
Oh, wow.
And I say this because I noted that at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the football season, I noted that the Cowboys have the easiest schedule in the NFL total. Now, some people want to bring up the fact that the 49ers have played more teams under 500 than the Cowboys have. This is true. This is a very factual statement. However, the 49ers division is a lot more competitive than the NFC East. Now, my personal thoughts are that I don't have a problem with the Cowboys as a team. The Cowboys have talent, they have
Mm-hmm.
possibilities. However, they have an owner that seems to get in the way and keeps messing things up. If we're going to look at facts, these are facts. Now,
Dollar.
49ers have a rookie QB. He is fresh out of college. However, however, look at the conference this boy was in. He wasn't in no Rudy Poo conference. He was in the SEC. So the SEC, let's be real, that's like NFL Junior, and it's real close, especially when you're dealing with teams like Alabama, Georgia. Mm-hmm. I need to keep going because those two teams alone have been going back and forth with the national championship. These are facts. Now, when you look at the statistics of this game, it favors the 49ers. I will tell you why. Not because I'm a fan of either team, but because, number one, the 49ers did not play last week. They had a bye week. Number two, the Cowboys have had a 5-day off period since their last game. Number three, the Cowboys also have to travel across the country and play in a time zone that is 2 time zones different from where they are currently at. Not to mention, the time zone they played in last week was on the opposite side of the country. This is wear and tear on your body. I don't care who you are. You go from one coast to the other, it's going to take you a couple of days to adjust. How much practice that's going to be beneficial are you going to have when you're having to deal with your body adjusting to the different time zones? You take all this into account, statistically speaking, 49ers are favored to win. Now, for you delusional Cowboys fans out there, you do your thing. You believe whatever you want to believe. Like for the last 30 years, it's your year. But when you have a subpar coach that's a bootlicker to the owner, and this has been the consistency for the last 30 years, few exceptions in there, but those coaches that were the exception also didn't stay that long because Jerry Jones didn't go for it. He wanted to be the head man in charge, which he is. However, on that field, sit your butt down, stay up in the owner's booth, write checks. That's your role. Not to be down on the field trying to coach. Just because you won a national championship in Arkansas back in the dark ages, don't mean you know nothing about football going on 50 years later. No, actually 60 years later. These are facts. Take it to what you will, but those are the facts.
Absolutely. Do and real quick while we're talking about uh, uh, things real quick. Shout out to our boy Chris Norman of Normanology Media. Chris just finished working on a film called Why Women Trip, and shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like huge kudos, man. Huge kudos. Shout out to you, man.
I have a correction. I'm sorry. I did make a mistake. The 49ers did play last week. They played the Seahawks. My apology. I got the 49ers and the Eagles mixed up again. If it's not the Saints, I really ain't paying too much attention. I really don't care. But thank you, Alicia, for updating us. See, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the
My
Eagles didn't play
apologies.
last weekend.
Yeah. And
Okay.
this is the thing about a person that deals in facts. If I am in error, you can correct me, and I'm okay with that. I am not that sensitive. Because here's the thing, when you are wrong and you realize you're wrong as an adult, instead of fighting against it, you say, oh, you know what? You're absolutely correct. My apologies. I was in error. You are correct. And you move forward.
Amen.
Hey man, now StreamYard, do me a favor. When y'all start changing shit, can y'all give me a heads up? Y'all changing buttons and shit. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Mo gonna talk about me if I don't get shit right. You know,
Well, you didn't know
y'all
what
get this.
you didn't know what you was doing anyway if they had changed it up, so it don't matter.
I mean, Mo, you know me, Mo, because you know I don't know what the hell I was doing. Real quick, me and Mo talked about this. I mean, we talked about this on Messenger. Mo, I just want to just go ahead and just let you just do it real quick. I'm going to put this up on the screen real quick. We dealing with hot topics again real quick. Your boy Smokey Robinson, Mo, says he had an affair with Diana Ross while he was married, and it lasted longer than he should, Mo. He also said in a recent interview with Vlad TV that he explained that they were childhood friends who grew up in the same neighborhood. However, a famous producer had no idea that Diana Ross could even sing. Smokey Robinson, in his quotes, it says, "I didn't even know she could sing. When I found out she could sing, when she moved away from the block, she moved to a place called the Brewster Project. And after we started Motown, she called me one day and said, 'Smoke, I got this group, and I want you to hear so you can sign us up at Motown.' So I said, okay. I didn't know she was a singer until then. And so Mo, we talked about this last night. There's Smokey Robinson right there, ladies and gentlemen. He can actually send that bag to me. And Diana Ross, beautiful Diana Ross right there. Yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, he said it probably lasted longer than it should because I was married at the time. This happened later after I got married and after I got them signed up at Motown. That's when this started. So if you guys want to check out the video about this, go over to the jasminebrand.com and they'll go ahead and they will talk about that. So Mo, go ahead because you had a lot to say yesterday.
I mean, my
Go
my
ahead,
my
Mo.
comment, Reggie. All I said was nobody cares about the two dinosaurs. I mean, that happened when Jesus was still a baby, and he was living in the Brewster projects with Dinah. And what I don't really get is it's shriveled up. Hers is no more sewed up. So why does he even have to say that? A gentleman never talks. He never talks. And I just didn't see that. I thought that was tacky on his part. I thought that was just horrible for a legend to speak on that. It just made me feel some kind of way. And I will still always have Diana Ross on a pedestal because she's a great woman. But I would never think that Smokey Robinson would stoop so low. He ain't even got nothing to sell, a book, a song, or nothing. All he need to do is keep them tight pants on that he wear and that makeup straight, and then let it go. He wear more makeup than Diana do,
Look,
Yeah.
Mo, I think it's just what it always is. People trying to stay relevant in the media,
but
trying to get their name. They
but
just trying to get his name out there, bringing up old stuff that don't matter, trying to spark something to get his name out there, and it worked. It's exactly what happened. He got his name
no,
out there.
no, it didn't. Let me tell you why. Because he pulled Q pulled that from what is called Black TV or
Hmm.
Blacktivity. Look, it wasn't on ET Entertainment Tonight. It wasn't on TMZ. It wasn't on CBS, NBC People. It wasn't on right after Wheel of Fortune. It wasn't
Damn.
on when it was 2:30 in the morning. I'm looking at infomercials. It wasn't on Max TV. Bless his heart.
Hmm. Well, Mo, I don't know,
I,
but you
I,
know what? In my head, you want to stay relevant. There's one thing to do. There's only one thing to do.
do what you do.
No, no, Isley brother. That
Make
is your
music.
mission. That's it.
Make music. Make music,
You
baby. Make
make music.
music.
Now the Isley brothers, low key, have been dropping platinum albums. Low key, platinum
You know,
still,
because my
still.
mama, even though she dead, she done bought some, and I'd buy them all the time.
Look
Every
here,
time. Every time.
Isley brothers drop.
Yeah, yeah,
Guess
yeah.
who? Isley brothers drop. I don't care what's going on. The Isley brothers drop something. Guess what? Pop, moms, older aunts, uncles. I need that. I heard they got a new album out. I want it. Can you help me download it? Can you show me?
Baby.
Wait, do they got it in the store so I can get the CD? Because I still
Baby.
got. I don't know how to use this little digital media thing where it's the
Baby.
music on it. I want to see the actual CD, baby. Can you get it for me? I want to see the album. I don't
Baby.
trust that digital stuff.
Cause I
They
got
can
to
erase
read the stuff on the inside. Tell it. And then
it.
look on that Apple Music thing, on that overpriced computer thing, that Apple thing. I have him download that and put it on there. I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But them
yeah, I
Isley
know.
brothers go hard. I love them. I see an eye come up. I be like, yes.
Yeah.
Q, you over there pretending to read, baby. Did you want to go ahead and take a break? Because I'm getting ready to walk into gymnastics.
Mo got her pearls on. Mo, are you finna go in on somebody today?
I
Because
don't know.
you got
You
your
do know,
glasses on and your pearls, and you dressed up business. You
business.
business
It's
casual. So
business.
I'm
It's
looking at
business
it like,
casual. It's business
huh?
casual. It's
Yes, I
business
know.
casual. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm getting ready to go in. Hmm.
Uh,
yeah.
Hmm.
uh,
So Mo on duty this morning. I see that.
Mo, you can go ahead, Mo, if you want to. I'm just going to cover really quick this story here that we actually ran across. about the young lady named Kayla Kelly.
Oh, heartbreaking.
Yeah, yeah. So Mo, you go ahead. We'll take a real quick break. And then when we come back, of course, Mo will be doing her thing, but she'll come on back in maybe when she get Mallory settled and that kind of deal. Let me find a video to play. I gotta go in here and update all our videos, y'all. So if
Wait,
y'all see
and
some
before
He
we
don't
go
know
to
what he's
break,
doing. He don't know what he's
no,
doing. Yes, yes, Reggie.
but
What can we do,
but
baby?
before we go to break, let's just remind everybody that Chocolate Drop is a Girl Scout, and we will be supporting Chocolate Drop in our Girl Scout cookie endeavors. So,
Thank
if
you.
you want to purchase cookies from a Girl Scout that will also be a member of the MTG family, um, you will find a link on our Master Gas Entertainment page.
absolutely.
That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
I gotta keep, I love the kids, baby. I love the kids.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And support him all the time.
Yeah.
Lady, I want you to hit me. Hit me because I'm parked and hit me because I'm fully insured and the car paid for. Hit me.
Because we
I'll
need
be
that,
back.
Mo. We
I'll be
need
back.
that. Okay, Mo, go ahead. So we're gonna take a real quick break, everybody, and then we'll come right back and we're gonna jump into this story about Caleb, and then we'll talk about some more stuff. Okay, so y'all hold on real quick. We just kind of laid back today because we had a guest coming. I really had the show set around her because I really wanted her to like make us shiver this morning. But that's all right because it's gonna come. So we'll be right back, and I'm just gonna play the After Dark promo. Maybe I can see what if I can jizz Arbor up real quick. Oh, that came out wrong. That came out wrong. I meant I meant I meant. Well, hell, y'all know what I meant. We be right back.
Just parte de mi amanecer. ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será de mí? Y por todo yo brindo, desde lo feo hasta lo lindo. Tú eres una prueba que el mundo a mí nunca me brindó. Quería casarme, yo tan loco en ilusionarme, creyendo en tus besos y tus caricias. La verdad no fue el culpable. Ay, todo tiene un propósito y dejarme será solo uno más. Siempre amé.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. My boy here just took a real quick break. I'm back. It's your boy Q. I had to get me some get me some water.
That's what I same thing.
So I got a question for all the ladies out there. I got a question for all the ladies out there. Ladies, since y'all watching this morning, thank y'all so much for watching. I got a question. Question is, what do you do? What do you do when you tap out first, but then wake up and try to tap your man out and get tapped out again? What do you do when you tap out first? Y'all get through, go to sleep, you come wake them up, and you tap out again because you were still kind of tapped out before, and you want to wake up and talk shit. What do you do when you tap out for the second time? What that mean when you tap out the second time? The second time because the first time is like okay, then you already know that you come back this way. That's gonna be a twice. That's gonna be a twice, a two
I,
because you're
I can
coming.
tell you like this. I don't know from the women's perspective, Q. I know from the male perspective, you hit the crazy switch.
The crazy switch. The crazy switch,
Now,
huh, bro?
Alicia, ain't no sleep. We getting up in age. That ain't what it is, sweetie. You know good and well that crazy switch has been activated. That crazy switch has been activated, and that's the end of it. So, to the brother that did that, just understand that you are going to have a headache on your hands, and that woman ain't going nowhere. And that's just what it is. Y'all know, hey, I'm gonna give you the truth. So, no, I give you the truth, Bruce. So you like it, don't like it, I don't matter to me. But that's what it is. The crazy switch has been activated. So the brother that did that, ooh, please beware. I hope she is grounded mentally. because you have definitely done something to that woman, and yeah, Alicia with the straight.
So does so for me, well, I'm gonna ask this question: does sex get better as we get older? Does it get
Depends on
better?
which. Depends on how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how
Hmm.
you look at it. Um, if you step back and notice, women usually hit their sexual peak in their mid-30s on average, somewhere in their mid-30s, right? That's on average. And there's a bell curve, so there's a plus or minus, but we'll just say mid-30s. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, let's just say sleep here.
yeah,
She hers in her 30s. Yeah.
yeah. See, but this is what women that I need females to understand. Women understand this, but women hit their sexual peak around the same time men start hitting their financial peak. Keep
Did you
that
say
in mind,
that out
ladies.
loud?
Huh?
You said that out loud?
Yeah, I did. I said it out loud. But see, here's the thing though. And people get upset at the truth, but the truth of the matter is, right? I had a conversation with some young ladies that I work with. Now all of them are under 30. And I asked them what they want from a man, because none of them are married, all of them are single. What do you want from a man? Because they was asking me, you ain't married, you don't have no kids. What's that about? Da 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 da. I was like, okay, let's step back and look at this. First of all, I ain't your average guy running around. That's number one. Number two, what do you want for a guy? Oh, he got to take care of my hair. He got to get my hair done. He got to get my nails done. We got to go on trips. We got to go out on dates. I was like, okay, let's break this down financially. How much does all that cost? Because you look at getting your nails done every other week. You getting your hair done every other week. Run the numbers on that. It was about $15,000 just on hair and
Wow.
nails. Nothing else. Just hair and nails. About 15 grand a year. Then we
Wow.
was like, well, what about the dates and the trips? So how much this man got to make just to support you? We did calculations on about 70 grand a year. About 70 grand a year. I was like, so this man makes 70 grand a year. At what point is he supposed to take care of himself? Save a little
Mm.
bit for the future, pay his bills, take care of the house
Mm-hmm.
he living in, because y'all ain't together, but you want him to do all this for you. So at what point is he supposed to take care of anything like that? How much does this man need to actually make? Oh, he need to make about 200 grand. You in your 20s. How many 20-year-olds legally making 200 grand a year?
Somebody probably that's what they
Legally.
call them legally. Probably a social media influencer. Probably
Yeah.
the only persons, the people that I know, unless you was born with a silver spoon.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
I asked him what percentage of guys make $200,000 or more per year in the US. Don't matter what their race is. What percentage of guys make that kind of money every year? Then I was like, look at yourself. And I'm not trying to be rude, but look at yourself and do you set the standard for a guy that makes that kind of money to be on his own? Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to clean? Do you know how to take care of a home? Do you know what that man needs in his life? Can you be his quote unquote his assistant in his life to
Right.
help him project himself to the next level? Can you do that? Or is it all about you?
Right. Right.
They got mad at me. I was like, but why are you mad? You want a guy that is traditional,
Mm.
take care of everything, but then you're not a traditional woman. So
Alicia
you
said,
want a
"Oh well,
guy,
hold on. I'm gonna go back to the first comment." Alicia said, "She said, well, damn, I am so low maintenance for real, for real." And she
I
said,
understand.
she said, I take care
mhm.
of my maintenance. I always have taken care of my maintenance."
and,
Yep.
and and see, but here's the thing, Alicia. What's your age, sweetie? I'm not gonna ask you your age, but the age group I was talking about, all of them less than 30.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
the difference. See, Alicia, you grown woman. That's different, sweetie. We talking to little girls. This is why our viewer discretion says 21 plus. We prefer 25. There's a reason
Mm-hmm.
for that. There's a
Mm-hmm.
reason because you ain't gonna understand a lot of this stuff gonna go over your head. That's okay though. You ain't ready to receive it just yet. But
Right.
like you have to stop doing this. People have to understand that if you want certain things out of somebody else, you actually have to be able to provide certain things that will complement or add to what somebody's providing you. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. Well, the question on the table is: does sex get better with age? Does it get better with time?
Absolutely. Because you know what you're doing. You know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what works for you, you know what doesn't work for you. Absolutely.
You know what
So,
works for your partner. You know what doesn't work for your partner.
Right. Unless you're changing up partners all the time, like somebody we know. Then there's a learning curve. What? Don't be looking like that. Just because you ain't in the dark with a do-rag on, I'm still gonna take pot shots at you. I'm trying to figure out
Mo,
why this man looking at this tire. Is that your car, sir? Because if it's not, I surely would take a picture. What you doing to the
la-
tire, sir?
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the example of a nosy old woman sitting on her porch. Mo swag.
I sure will. I sure will. Neighborhood watch, honey. Neighborhood watch. There was one time, I'm gonna tell you this quick story. One time there was this white truck unmarked, and it was at my neighbor's in the front yard, and it was at her water meter. I called 911, non-emergency. They didn't understand what I was saying. I said it's an unmarked truck at the water meter at my neighbor's house. I live at blah blah blah. And could you send someone? The cop came to, and of course I took pictures. The men had on orange vests, but the white truck was unmarked. I contacted the authorities. They came to my house, a little baffled. Mr. Sanchez, Officer Sanchez, he probably don't like me, but who cares? And I said, no, sir. See, they were there, and they were da da da. Well, I don't understand. I showed him the pictures. He said, oh. I said, yeah. Somebody was. He went next door and said, ma'am, uh, somebody's trying to poison your water, put some chemicals in your water meter. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I got to say. Because I'm nosy.
I'm with you, Mo. And everybody, please forgive me for my coughing. I am on a journey to stop smoking tobacco. And so I was given a vape. And so it's a little stronger than I'm used to, but I'm getting used to it. And so I'm on a journey to stop smoking tobacco. So y'all keep me lifted while I do that because I done went through some changes. And so I'm on a vape. So keep your boy
That
lifted.
ain't got nothing to do with it. You
It
ain't
do,
watching
Mo.
what you eat, and that phlegm is coming up from that white rice. That's all they got to do. That coughing. Miss
Let's
me
talk
with
about
that. Miss me with that. I'm from North Carolina. Don't talk about tobacco.
here we go. So all right, so Mo, let's talk about it. Let's jump into it real quick. So we're gonna talk about this young lady here. It's really really kind of sad actually about this young lady here about Miss Kayla Kelly. The article is found on fox4news.com. It says Kayla Kelly case medical examiner ID's body found in Grand Prairie as missing Collin County woman. This is her right here, ladies and gentlemen. She's murdered by this young man here. Allegedly, is what they're saying. What happens is that they've been searching for her, and I'm assuming that this young man was her boyfriend or whatever case it is. What happens is that she was coming to talk to this young man's wife, and nine times out of ten, of course, uh, as we see, she ended up dead. She wanted to let the wife know, from one sister to another. I wanted to let you know that she wasn't alone, and we were going to. Oh, that's talking about the people. That's grieving her. I'm sorry. The young lady. I'm assuming she went to go and talk to the wife of the guy, whatever identity. He didn't tell the truth. All this kind of stuff. She ended up dead, or whatever. And then the man kidnapped the wife. He kidnapped the wife,
Wrong.
and
No, he didn't kidnap the white.
he didn't kidnap
Q.
the wife. Fix
Reading
it,
is
Mo.
fundamental. Reading is
Fix,
fundamental.
fix it, Mo.
Kayla Kelly is a 33-year-old black woman from Collin County, Frisco area, up there north. She met this guy on a dating site. He gave her one name, but he actually had another name and he's married. She didn't know it. And that he and his wife lived in Grand Prairie. They would meet up for their rendezvous at her house, at her townhouse, or at a hotel, being romantic and all that. When she ultimately found out that he was married, she told him, I'm going to tell your wife. How about if I tell your wife? And then the next thing we know, there's a 2003 Lexus in question because that was his vehicle. But he used to drive it to her house and leave it in her garage. That vehicle was there, but her vehicle was gone. And the last time they saw it was she was in the back seat. The man said she was in the back seat of the vehicle. Well, of course he was, because he killed her. And he transported her from Collin County to Grand Prairie. He or his wife dug a shallow grave and put her in it. The question is, why? Sir, if you're married already and you want a side piece, there are millions of girls out here who will willingly be your side piece, on God. But sir, why lie to a 33-year-old lady who has a great job, who has a great career, who's a great person? Why do you have to hurt her? You don't like your wife because you got a side piece. There's so many women out here. There are women on the corner. Go to Harry Hines. They'll take you. But now you done messed up this life. This girl is now dead just because she believed you. She wanted to date you. She went on a dating site because she wanted to find someone to date. You went on a dating site because you wanted to find somebody to use. We are not the same. It is not right. It is not fair. And I'm not sure. I know he was Jamaican, but I'm not sure if he's a Jamaican national. But his wife had the nerve to say, okay, so the young lady, Kayla Kelly, 33, she sent a text message to the wife. And they pull the records, even though you delete the message, it's still on on the server. So they got those. But his wife had the nerve to say, oh, well, that phone is broken. I don't know where the phone is broken. I don't know where it is. And I may have received a message, something like that. Sister, you are now in so much trouble in that 4,000 square foot 2-story home that should be on the market in about 30 days. See if I can scoop it up. And what I want you to know is that you obstructed justice. Obstruction of justice is a federal crime. You're going to be in there like the Grizzlies if you keep this up. Tell what you know. I don't know why y'all were beefing over this man, or why you even wanted a man who didn't want you, because there's tons of men. You can go down there to Houston with Q and try to pick him up. You can go to Harry Hines and pick another one up. But I'm so pissed off that this happened to this girl, not because she was black, not because she was 33, but she didn't deserve this. Just because nobody deserves to die or be murdered at the hands of not a narcissist, not a psychopath, but a son of a bitch. And
Agreed.
he is in the Collin County jail under $1 million bond. I'm just hurt. That hurt me so to my core. That hurt me to my core. Now,
And, you,
can we
and
do?
that just goes to show you, first off, you gotta be careful, with what you're doing, and that's why, people are so paranoid to date nowadays. That's
Yep.
why you be looking at people crazy mode, like when Reggie talks about, I want to know your credit score. I want to know, if you have investments, because that's identity that ties you to a person. That's a
Yep.
real person, that has some kind of ethics or some kind of moral fiber
Right.
somewhere that you
Right.
could be responsible to at least take care of yourself or do the things that you need to do, or at least shit have a real name. I know your name at least.
I
You
mean,
know,
that hurt me so bad. I mean, why lie? Why lie? I mean, she
well,
had great. She was a great quality. She was a great girl. Quality attributes. She didn't mess with nobody. Didn't. Why lie? If you want a side piece, I'm sure there's a website called sidepieceourus.com. Just go get one. Go get
you
one.
know
If
what,
you
Mo,
don't want to divorce your
we might
wife
need to
because she might take you to the cleaners, then go get a side piece. There are all these girls in college who need a hamburger, a hot dog. They'll do it. I'm just hurt.
Next topic, Mo. Next topic. It's so sad situation. Unspeakable. We're gonna go ahead. We make sure we help her family, our friends, and her family, loved ones, everybody that was close to her. That right there is really, really sad, man. You know, for real. I sure hate that that happened. Like that's just horrible. But this is even worse. I mean, I would say this is even worse. But check this out. Y'all know it's one of my favorite places I like to eat. The Turkey Leg Hut, right here in Houston, Texas. That's where I'm at, y'all. Turkey Leg Hut is sued by U.S. Foods for a $1.3 million grocery bill, Mo. It said that they're apparently being sued by U.S. Foods for more than $1 million because the restaurant has rapidly grown in popularity over the years due to multiple viral posts on TikTok. It's located on Alameda Road, of course, and constantly has lines wrapped around the building. Side note with that, order online, just walk right in there and pick it up. I don't care how busy it is, just order online. That's what you need to do. But anyway, so what happens is Mo, that the lawsuit against them was filed on December 2nd, Mo, saying that they have an alleged unpaid total balance of $1,288,583. I mean $583.12 in unpaid invoices from non-packer food and food-related products and services accrued pursuant to the contract between U.S. Foods and the Turkey Leg Hut because of interest costs and food. So Turkey Leg Hut, do us a favor and go on and pay that bill because we need the restaurant to stay open. I need y'all to
Okay,
keep that
so
open.
you know what this is about, right?
I know what it's about, Mo, but I'm gonna see if you're gonna see it.
Because the surrounding area has been complaining about Turkey Leg Hut. They're talking about the pollution from the smoke and blah blah blah. It's just because Third Ward is so expensive now. The property that the Turkey Leg Hut sits on, and that parking lot adjacent to it and across the street from is worth 10.7 million. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why. Now, what
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna do, what the Turkey Leg Hut gonna do, need to do, will do, prayerfully will do, will go ahead and get a PPP loan. They still giving them to small businesses. Pay them 1.3, pay them all they deserve, and then get it granted or waived or something. But that's all
Here-
that's about. They're trying to get their money.
Here's the funny thing I don't know, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand, and that they're leaving out of the story. I
Mm-hmm.
want to understand what the contract was between U.S. Foods and Turkey Leg Hut, because usually with a small business, you have a net. Usually most companies, if you're established, you have a net 30. We got to pay your bill every 30 days. Smaller companies that are regular customers to a larger place like U.S. Foods, they usually give them a net 90, which allows them
Yes.
90 days to pay their bill.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is a little fishy to me because what this sounds like is that Turkey Leg Hut spiked their orders, which they rightfully should, right before the holiday. They got a lot of inventory, and it seems to me like you hadn't hit your 90 days because the way that place is wrapped around the building and it's been there for years, it's kind of hard for me to believe that they ain't paying their bills.
Me too.
Yeah, I
So
know
what?
they're paying their bills, but turkeys went up. You remember
Right.
because of the
The,
poultry
the,
thing,
the
they went
cost of
up. Yeah.
turkeys went up. You
Yeah.
absolutely right. But if you
Yeah.
look at the timing of this,
Oh
what
yeah.
was what was right before December 2nd?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Right after that, you got Christmas and New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
During this time, college students are out, families are moving around, people are traveling. They want to go to where? You go to Houston, you gotta hit what? You
Turkey Leg
gotta
Hut.
hit the turkey spot. I mean the turkey leg hut. Everybody know this. I've had
Yep.
cousins fly in from Florida and California and drove down to Houston just to go to Turkey Leg Hut, make a turnaround trip, and come right back.
I done drove from Dallas just to go to the damn Turkey Leg Hut. Turned around, came home.
Now I'm saying this because I really don't think I'm agreeing with Mo. I don't think this is about the bill
Let me tell you what I
because
think it's about. Because, you know, I'm in
it,
that area a lot.
right. I think it's about, and now here's the other part most people don't know. You go to the next block, what you got? You got a bunch of hipster millennial type, bougie. Like you got a lot of places like that. You go to the other side, you got pretty much it's kind of like on the right at the dividing line, right? On Alameda, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
go one direction, it's all nice and bougie. You go head the other direction, it's kind of hood.
Mm-hmm.
But the turkey leg hut owns that nice little corner with the parking lot across the street.
And let me tell you too, a lot of people, and let me do it like this. Let me give my opinion. Um, I just think that it's black owned. They want that spot. They want that spot. They want that road. They want all of Alameda. Because on the good side, because turkey leg hut sits in the middle of the good side. I mean, sits in the middle of good between bad, like you say. You right there in the middle. If you're going down the other side, you're going to be heading towards downtown. You're going to be going on into the nicer area of the south side of Houston, the southeast side of Houston, going into downtown. And so, if now back in the gap, now when the turkey leg hut first opened, you had a line. It was nice, but see, there wasn't no issues. There were no issues because y'all were under control. Now, all of a sudden, you done ran away two of the white businesses because Mo, you remember it was two businesses across the street. They gone. They gone because Turkey Leg Hut takes all of their customers. When you get up to the Turkey Leg Hut, ladies and gentlemen, when you walk up in there, first of all, go go at a decent time, but really want to go and chill on the patio, have some hookah, all that kind of deal. When you go up there, the atmosphere is completely the bomb. When you get up there, they make you feel welcome. They got good customer service. Mo, they actually do got good customer service. And the food is good. Yeah, the prices are high. It's a turkey
Yeah.
leg. So yeah, you're going to pay for it. But see, they are charging prices that you would usually go and sit somewhere, maybe Papa Do's. I'm going to give them that. But it's a black owned establishment that's grossing $1 million a year, and they don't want them to survive. I don't think that they should move. I think that they should buy up all that land on the side of them and create more parking.
hmm
That's what I think they should do because they
Here's the
want them
crazy.
out of there.
Here's the crazy part. When you go there in the summertime, Texas summers are hot.
You
They
gonna go
have
over there
fans
today,
up with
shit.
fans
Mm-hmm. There's the
for the
fan with
people
the
that stay.
mist. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they have it set up nice. And even though the actual restaurant is small, there's not a lot of indoor seating. Most of the seating is on outside the patio, but they have fans going with the mist. They had a
The
TV. They
music.
had the music.
Hmm.
It's a vibe. It's interesting that a place like this is getting attacked. And the crazy part is that when it was just the hood, nobody cared. But now the gentrification is reaching a point where they're trying to cut it off and they want to get rid of it. That's what I honestly think they just want to get rid of the turkey leg.
They're
Well, they
trying to get
tried to
rid of
get
them.
Alfreda's. Alfreda's is right down the street. That's where I go for my gizzards and my mashed potatoes,
No,
my
I still
green
ain't been
beans.
to Alfreda. I need to go over there.
What?
I still ain't been.
And then
Not
my
since I've been
purple
here.
whole peas. Yeah, my purple whole peas, my green beans, and then my mashed potatoes and my liver with onions sometimes. Baby! Woo! I'm
Liver and
I'm having
onions.
I'm
No,
having
that's disgusting.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Oh, hallelujah. Baby, because when those gizzards come out, they good. When those living onions, woo! Purple whole peas. Woo. Okay, I'm
No,
all right.
no,
Yes,
just
sir.
no.
I'm sorry.
My cholesterol went up just listening to you, Mo.
Ah, young collector. Shut up, be quiet.
I know. So
Okay, what's
Mo,
the
now
what's
here
the
we
next
go.
hot
Check
topic?
this out. Next topic. Judge sets a $1 bond, Reggie, for a 43-year-old man who was a repeat offender accused of kidnapping and beating a woman. In Houston, Texas, right here, it's in the black and white. 43-year-old Aubrey Taylor is a habitual offender. You've got 8 prior felony convictions, 2 of them for robbery, said Andy, guess it's Kahan with the Crime Stoppers people. It says, according to court documents, the dad's office wanted to jail Taylor with no bond or a high bond because he's accused of holding the victim in his car for several days and repeatedly choking and beating her. He's charged with 2 serious violent offenses. However, 232nd Criminal District Judge Josh Hill made Friday the 13th a lucky day for Mr. Taylor because he granted him a bond amount of a dollar. Him and then the people say I've never seen that before. At first it was like you joking or whatever the case is, but the judge, was making his feelings known, which eliminates, of course, personal recognizance bonds for violent offenses, and says that it's like I wish I could give you a PR bond, so I can't, so I just make it a dollar, which is nonsensical, according to the judge, and everybody is outraged about this, especially her family, because this man done held her captive, done choked her, and he gets out on a dollar.
Actually, it was $2 because it was two charges.
$2, $1 charge. So can I say black power, black privilege?
No,
No,
you can say
it's a
had it been
tomfoolery.
you can say had it been a white woman, he'd be under the jail.
Well, we
Thank
know
you.
that much. I said black privilege.
But you know what? You got the man up here who's got $1 million bond for a kidnapping charge, not the murder charge. So I agree with that. But then you got the one down there for $1. So what it's saying is that, and it's, you know what? It's probably not a black and white thing. You know what it really is? It's a
Politics.
judge thing. These
It's
judges
It's
have,
politics.
tied.
they don't have I mean, they have parameters, but they should have a set amount. It should be placed in the Constitution and or amended to be placed. If he does this or accuses this, the bond should be this. I don't care if you black, brown, blue, or yellow. But that's not the case, and the judges have so much latitude, and it just depends on the judge. So I need to know who that judge is, what's his name, what's her name, and they need, just like he did that $1 or $2 bond. What they need to do is when the next elections come up, put on there, this is the $2 bond judge for kidnapping and domestic violence. Don't reelect them.
I'm just trying to, and y'all help me because I understand, and definitely if you are dealing with any kind of, domestic violence or anything like that, please reach out to somebody, or Google, who you may need to Google to get you some assistance. There are so many different programs and availability for people dealing with any domestic violence, anything like that. So we don't make light of it. But I have a question though in my brain. The article said he held her captive for several days in his car. Now, that to me is well, I really can't find that in my brain really because I'm thinking about you gotta use the bathroom, you gotta eat, stuff like that, and you in the car and you choking somebody. Now, unless if you were just really starving the woman, unless you just that crazy as hell to hold her in the car and I feed her, take her to the bathroom, that kind of stuff is not only cruel, but in my brain I'm trying to figure out where her mind was maybe to try to get out of the situation.
Like, and this is the other thing y'all need to keep in mind. There's holes in this story.
Yeah,
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of them.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of holes in this story because here's the thing: as a prosecuting attorney, you know, you the district attorney, um, you didn't present enough evidence, or the evidence you presented was probably fairly faulty. Now you can say verbally, I want to see the court docs and what's
Right.
actually on record, not what somebody said. Because
Right.
this is what's perplexing me. If this was a case where this and I feel for the family and anybody that goes through this, and I'm not making light of that at all. But
Absolutely.
there's something more going on because I don't see it that if the judge was going to give him a PR bond, that means the evidence had to be fairly flimsy. Think
Yeah,
about that. Think about that, because the judge, I mean, it specifically said the judge wanted to give him a PR bond, which means that the chance of this actually being true, there's more to this story. And I'm
Yeah,
sorry, people that
but not
people,
this case. What about the previous cases though?
right? But
hmm
again, Mo, you beat me to the punch though, because this is what I'm saying. If a judge sets a PR bond, they don't really usually have too much concern about you being a flight risk.
Right.
They look at the bond as like, okay, well, this is gonna be some nonsense. And I'm gonna tell you how I know, because you know, I had an MIP right before my 21st birthday. It was 4 hours before my 21st birthday. I got MIP, mind in possession of alcohol. 4 hours before my 21st birthday.
Wow.
The
Wow.
case got dismissed. But when you looked at
You know,
all the evidence, it wasn't a big deal. And the judge even looked at it as like, what in the for I was like, sir, I was actually packing up alcohol to go to my friend's apartment, and the campus police stopped me. I was putting everything in the trunk. I was being responsible. I hadn't started drinking. We were going out to party, and we were gonna hang out at my buddy's house, so nobody was drinking and driving, and that was the plan. And he caught me in the process of putting alcohol in the trunk of my car and wrote me a ticket for
Mm.
dang. Oh, you know what? We're at 57. I was wanting us to try to touch this story right here. The court asked to void verdict against ex-cop in George Floyd's murder. I call bullshit. Rot in hell is all I have to say about that. We ain't gonna even go into the story. I just wanted to put that up there as a segue into us getting out of here because yeah, you need to rot in jail, sir. That's just what you need to do. You and Amber Gaia both, y'all need to just shut the fuck up and do your time. Do your time for what you did. Shut up and do your time. That's all I got to say.
because
Listen, y'all, we got 2 minutes real quick.
they'll tell
What's
any
that, Reggie?
minority, you do the crime, you got to do the time. That's their favorite saying. You did
Mm,
the crime, do the time.
do the time.
Why cry about it? You did it, and you had a history of doing this to black people. You had a history of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You
So yeah,
took somebody's life, and you got to pay for that. Sorry.
yeah, you just shut the hell up and do your time and move on with God. All right, we got 2 minutes or a minute and a few seconds. Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. This kind of been like I said, a laid back show. On next weekend, I got my cousin coming on. We're gonna be talking about taxes next weekend. We're gonna be digging into taxes, business taxes. We're gonna be talking about your personal taxes, how you should file, all that good stuff. We're going into it next week to help y'all, some of y'all tax people get your shit together.
And look,
And
it's paper tag season. I'm so sick of these people.
it's paper tag season. You already know they popping up everywhere. Y'all know y'all could, what is it, January the 23rd? You know, that's when, y'all can go ahead and start. Mo is smiling because Mo got some up her sleeve, even though Mo files her taxes on the last day of tax season, which is her birthday. And
Mm-hmm.
so,
Mo
so
just
yeah,
left. Forget it.
we'll have Pete come on next weekend. And then also I'm trying to get the artist on. I can't think of his name, but he is from Africa. I'm trying to get him to come on. We're trying to get it to where we can plug his music into the video so we can play some of his stuff while he is on the show, and it'll be so cool to listen to this young man from Kenya and all this good stuff. So listen, y'all, we appreciate you watching the show. We're gonna give you some encouraging words, and we're gonna beat you a good day. It's cold outside. It's rainy outside today. It's a little chilly. So you guys bundle up, stay safe as possible as you can. Bro, what you got to encourage the people? And then I'm going to give my little 2 cents and I'm out.
Uh, why argue with anyone that won't listen?
I'm with that.
Yeah, your breaths are limited. Why waste any of it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you to all our Apple Podcast listeners. Thank you to all our listeners on Spotify and Anchor FM. Just listen, click on Anchor FM and you can find us anywhere out there. We own a whole lot of stuff that I don't even know about. Follow up Master Gas on TikTok at Master Gas. I am going to start TikToking on Master Gas. I'm going to try to start TikToking and stuff like that, and maybe we can do some things, do some collabs and stuff like that because I done went viral on TikTok. How many times, sis? Maybe 3 or 4 times I done went viral on TikTok, and so people see me in the street and they know who I am. Again, that's. Listen, y'all see me, y'all see Hendrix or Mo. Y'all don't do that shit. Y'all please don't do that. Don't just run up to us like that. Like for real, like we not like celebrities like that just yet. Reggie would rather not be. But especially like for somebody like me that whose screws ain't too tight, and you got somebody like Reggie whose screws is tight, but they loosen real quick. You just don't just run up to people like that. Like, oh my God, don't do that. Can you just give us a little room? When y'all
Right.
see us out, like for real.
Well, hold on. Let's take this from a standpoint. Q. Let's be realistic with this. Um, People get excited to see people that they consider celebrities, right? But we have to also understand that these are just normal people, and when they're out in their normal lives, just like we are, we're not expecting that. Like you're not expecting a random person to come up to you and just say, "Hey, uh, uh, all this is going on." It scares people. It scares people. So you get kind of shook up, especially the first couple of times it happens. Until you get used to that, got be patient with people and don't just run up. Because even like Tashara's Reggie, people just run up and like she like when she sees us out, we walk up to her and say, "Hey, sweetie, how's it going? Hey, how you doing?" It's different because we actually know them. But you're a complete stranger running up to a complete stranger. You will scare somebody. Think about if that happened to you, right?
Right.
Think about if it happened to you, it will shake you up. Until you get accustomed to that, it's not fun. It's actually very scary.
It is scary, man. I was at the grocery store, and a young lady had saw a TikTok that I had did. I guess it's still swirling around, and I did that TikTok months ago. And what it was is, long story short, I said, if you laugh, you're going to hell. And so I got smoke moving around, and it's a picture of me, with my glasses. Where my glasses at? They somewhere around here. Oh, here they are. I have my glasses on, and what I do is I just take a look to the side, and I put my glasses on like this or whatever, and give like a face like, yeah, right. And it's a picture of Kim Burrell and Slimer from Ghostbusters. And I got another one on there. So my Serena Williams, it went viral quick. Everybody loves Serena. And so we like TikTok. Follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all guys do that. If I had to give y'all some encouraging words today, I would say, do yourself a favor and make sure that you leave your past where it's supposed to be, behind you. Leave your past behind you. Sometimes your past do come up, and sometimes your past do bite you in the ass. But because your past bites you in the ass, it doesn't mean for you to stop. It means for you to assess. If you need to fix it and move on. Never go back and allow somebody to take you back to the past shit that you either done, you have been involved in, or if somebody did something to you in the past. Don't let nobody take you back to them, that kind of pain, that kind of mental confusion and frustration and all kind of stuff. Don't allow that to happen. Just deal what you got to deal with and keep moving forward. So let your past be your past. Let it be behind you. Don't let that shit come up, like that, and ruin your life. Unless if you like this man that just killed this young lady out there in Grand Prairie, when you're lying about your identity. And so if you don't deal with your past, then your present and your future is at stake, because you don't know the person that's going into those places. And too many of us as people, we take our past self into the future. Heal from that shit. You know, Deal with that shit. Let that shit go and do the things that you need to do. That's all I got, everybody. It's 10:40 a.m. Y'all enjoy y'all day on this cooler Saturday, and we're gonna bid y'all a good day until next weekend. We'll see y'all in a minute. Peace. I'm gonna hit the video right now, y'all. I got it. I got the video. I got it.